What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And I know Antioch, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram thought I forgot about them, but I didn't. And neither did none of y'all, because their current Google reviews are sitting here at 3.1 as they get punished online, as they should, for how they treated that Vietnam veteran and scammed him out of all that money. Now, what's crazy about this situation is, and we're getting directly into it, they just did some other real Mickey Mouse bullshit to somebody because they can't speak English great. So we're just going to take advantage of them. That's not how this works. Alright guys, before we get into today's video, I got to talk to you about the sponsors of the channel here, and that's Morgan & Morgan, attorneys at law. You can get started with them in 8 clicks or less from any smartphone like this. They handled over 20 million phone calls in 2023 alone, and they use this pun in their advertising. Size matters. Well, it does. When you really think about it, having a massive firm, in fact, the largest law firm anywhere on planet Earth when it comes to personal injury, is important. Because when you're going toe-to-toe with these insurance companies that are also massive, you want somebody that has the same, handles, so to speak, funds, bank account, hands, all of that can go toe-to-toe with these people. You can get started by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that is forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do what I do. All right, so this review actually came in today. So I have a notification set up with Google that whenever a new review pops up on Antioch, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Napleton, or any of these other dealerships that we're looking at, I get a notification. And this one comes from Jack Marks. I'm going to throw it right here. On behalf of RR, a dear friend whose English is not as good, who purchased a brand new Dodge Charger Black for $74,000. I'm willing to bet it was probably an RT, and they probably took advantage of him. Probably not even a damn Scat Pack. It had a defect in the right fender, so he took it in for repair. Now I know it. Let me just pause here for a minute, so I know exactly how that goes, because when I got the Green Monster, I also had a paint defect on my upper, in between the sunroof and the pillar. I had like little pieces or something that was in the paint, and they had to actually fix it. So I know exactly how that works, and it happens a lot with Dodge. I had a defect on the right fender, so he took it in for repair, but when he went to pick it up, there were scratches on the car. And that shows up exceptionally well with a black painted vehicle. Just a fact. I know I have a Cadillac that's got scratches all over it, and I've tried to buff the crap out of them, and they're not coming out. I have to repaint the car. So, he brought it to their attention, and they said they would fix it, but all they did was wax the car. Of course, they probably hit it with a DA and tried to compound it, but it didn't work. Leaving wax around all the car's edges. When he got the car back, there were swirl marks all over the car. And that tells me that somebody probably used the wrong pad or dug too deep with the DA, and now you done F the paint up on the entire car. Ugh. When he got the car back, there were swirl marks all over the car, but still contained the scratches that they never took care of. The dealership refused to take care of the problem. It appeared that since RR, that's the customer, was Mexican and did not have good English, they would take advantage of him. When he went to a guy named Fernando, he was told they were done with him. That's their, at Antioch, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, that's their thing. Like, we're done with you, man. We can't do anything else for you. We're done. We're done. We're done. All right, cool. You can get sued. And just kept telling them they were done when he pleaded with them. I saw the car and verified it definitely had scratches and swirl marks on the paint. So he went to the dealer in an effort to help RR, since his English wasn't very good, and mine is. So wanted to get it taken care of. I spoke to Omar, in the service department first and asked him if they checked the cars when they are brought in before they do the work on them. And he said yes, but that he couldn't help me with this problem. So like people at the dealership were admitting that they fucked up his car and they're not trying to fix it. The salesman who sold him the car refused to do anything when I asked him to help. I asked for the general manager, and a guy named Mike came out. Yeah, the same general manager that straw bought the Demon 170, right? Who ordered it and then said, oh, I can't really afford it, so now I'm going to let my dealership sell it for $120,000 over sticker. Dumbasses. Yeah, he's the same general manager that we exposed for straw ordering Demons. Lying to Dodge, perjuring himself, all that fun stuff. Anyways, when I asked about the problem to be fixed, so this was Mike. This is the GM. This is the GM that tried to tell people when all this other shit was going down that, well, we want to address these issues. We want to make this right. And then they tried to have their attorneys send me some Mickey Mouse fucking email. Anyways, he said the GM came out and basically said, he said he couldn't help. Then he stated he wasn't the GM, although that is who I asked for. Mike said the GM was only there a couple of days a week and to come back Thursday or Friday. We came back on RR's day off. While in front of the car, Fernando came walking by, so I introduced myself. But as soon as we started talking about the car, he continually said he was done. I asked, what do you mean done? He just kept yelling, done, done, done. He stated the car was given back in pristine condition. Well, obviously a lie. So I asked him to look at all the wax left on the car since he said it was pristine. He refused to look, yelling. I said done several times, walking off while yelling for us to get off the lot. Great customer service there. You guys at Antioch are just complete fucking winners over there, huh? You guys are really in the running for Scumbag of the Year award. Like, this is great. This dealership only wants to sell you a car. Take your money, then forget about you when it is something that will cost them money, in our opinion. We took it to another company to fix since the dealer refused, who verified the scratches and swirl marks existed, costing RR another $2,500 to get it fixed. This is obviously a slum dealer, in our opinion. It would recommend anyone to buy a car and wouldn't recommend anyone to buy a car from them. It's a reason they have 3 stars. Consider that, people who buy a new car always give 5 stars. So it takes a lot of unhappy people to give them an average of 3 stars. Facts. Well, here's what I can tell you. Jack, I saw Jack posted this. Let me find that again. I want to make sure I say the name correctly. Jack Marks II. If you would like to get RR in contact with me, you can see I liked your review, and I did reach out. Well, I don't want to talk about how I use my methods, how I get in contact with people that write reviews, but you probably got an email from me. If you see this video or somebody sees the video and they send it to you, whether it's on Facebook or somewhere else, awesome. But if you could get RR in contact with me, I would love to put him in contact with a attorney group that is actively going after dealers like this, and he can recover his $2,500 and some. Not to mention, I'd also like to put him in contact with a reporter who's in that area, who's actually working on a story about this dealership, because, you know, we haven't talked about them for a little bit for 2 reasons. There's a major news organization that went in as a customer and did a whole thing and looked and saw how bad the dealership was, kind of like some undercover shit. And then they took stuff that we did and customers that we've talked about, like Ophelia and other ones, and have now talked to them, and they are about to be destroyed in the regular media, not just social media. So if you'd like to get RR in contact with us, please let me know. I would love to put them in contact with an awesome group of attorneys that I know Antioch has attorneys. They've had them contact me. But I'd love to get RR in contact with attorneys that would make them squirm and get in those pockets, because that's what they deserve. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about this update with Antioch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Personally, if you buy a car from there, I think you're stupid. I think the public reviews speak for themselves, and they can try their hardest to try to get those reviews deleted, and they try to buy positive reviews, but facts are facts. I think they say in the game, ball don't lie, ball don't lie. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like what I do, and hit the subscribe button. And for you guys at Antioch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, I hope you take it disrespectfully. Have a good one.